this news certainly came out of nowhere. Here I am, about to settle down and try and get some shut-eye, despite my sleeping problems as of late. And I see on Discord, thanks to With the Will, link to the main article will be in the description below, but a new Digivice has been announced already. So ahead of Digifest, I guess tomorrow, because it is the 31st here. So ahead of Digifest tomorrow on August 1st, a new version of the original Adventure Digivice has just been announced, called the version complete. And I suppose it is a lovely little send-off to the original Adventure timeline, because it's not a CSA. It's actually a pedometer game, but it's got like 80 monsters in it. So I'm just going to go through what With the Will have on their article. Again, link will be in the description below, so if you want to read it yourself or see the images in a bit higher quality, by all means, I always recommend checking out With the Will when I talk about stuff that they report on. So the Digivice version complete is meant to be the ultimate version of the Digivice Adventure, the Digimon Adventure Digivice LCD toy, and iterates on prior versions in a number of ways. First released in 2015, this is an upgraded version of the 15th anniversary Digivice that is designed, I can words, first released in 2015, this is an upgraded version of the 15th anniversary Digivice that is designed to have the history of the adventure of Taichi and friends, making it the largest collection of Digimon collected in a Digivice product by including the adventures of the characters, not just for adventure, but Try and Kizuna also. Interesting, no mention of 02 there. I will have theories, we'll come back to that. The body color has been changed from the transparent colors of the previous release to a color that matches what was seen in the main animation. So they're changing it again, even from the 1999 CSA, which was this weird green color. Nice. I actually do like this. It looks very clean. It looks like it should, I guess, is the only way I can really put it. So it was designed to reproduce the Digivice that Taichi and the others actually had. It also appears they point out this is the first time the Digivice has been released in a color that matches the original show, without transparency that wasn't in the show. The stages that you can adventure through are not just the TV animation. Why can I not speak? Is it because it's nearly 10 to 1 in the morning and I've taken sleeping tablets? It's probably something to do with that. But anyway, the stages that you can adventure through are not just the TV anime Digimon Adventure broadcast in 1999, but also the movie Digimon Adventure Our War Game released in 2000, Digimon Adventure Try released in 2015, and Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kizuna. You notice the initials for that are Dalek. Just random. Released in 2020, and they have had stages added. Digimon that will appear include Alphamon, Imperial Dramon, Agumon Bonds of Courage, etc. And there's again about 80, which is the highest number ever for a Digivice that will appear. Over 80 Digimon are included. The game uses the familiar pendulum sensor, so the clack-clack, the pedometer game, for the same as the Digivice that you would have had when you were a kid and things. So so it uses the familiar pendulum sensor as previous Digimon devices have to count your steps, catch help, and progress the story. So pre-orders open a bit over a day from now on August 1st over on Bandai Premium. So I'm guessing Nippon Yasan, who I normally get my stuff from, will have a listing too. So I'm certainly going to jump in on this because just looking at the imagery, it's very clean. I do like the color of it, that very light blue accented by the darker blue of the buttons and then the Digimoji around it. It's very nice, and even the sprite work is very cute. I do like it. And it'll be nice because I don't have a modern Digivice release that's to scale. The most recent ones I've had are the Merciful Omegamon thing 1, and then the one from Kizuna. So having one that looks like one from the show will be really fun, and I think we could have fun having a look at it on the channel here and going through it. But even just looking at the imagery, so point 1, yeah, okay, so it's just showing that it is colors that match how it appeared on the actual TV show. Point 2 goes through a timeline, so Adventure 99, Adventure Tri, Kizuna, and it shows that, like, from 99, for example, Centorumon, Datamon, Raremon, Demidevimon, Shogun Gekkomon, Juraimon, Waymon, Leomon are there. Omegamon, Diablomon, Keramon, Infamon. For Tri, Omegamon Merciful Mode, Maycrackmon Vicious Mode is in here, so the Maykumon line is actually going to be available through this Digivice. That's really fun. Ordinemon is in here, Ophanimon Fall Down Mode, Jessmon, Alphamon, and then monsters as well from Kizuna, Agumon Bond of Courage, Gabumon Bond of Friendship, Parrotmon, and the various Eosmon forms. So it really does seem very comprehensive, as they say. And then point 3 is the clack 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 for the pedometer. So that's really good, because I know when I've done my unboxings of the CSAs, or I've put images up on Twitter and things, people have asked if it's a pedometer game Digivice or if it just plays sounds and music. And so this version I think will be very popular because this is what people are looking for, and it hits on that nostalgia note more than the mold playing Japanese voice audio and songs that don't hit the nostalgia as much if you grew up on the dub, but having that pedometer game throwing back to the models we would have grown up with. So pretty cool, and I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. But what do you think? I do agree with the will here. They do say another Digivice so soon is a bit of a surprise. Very true. Pre-orders for the 2020 Digivice close tomorrow. And they've actually had to do a second run of that. So my pre-order for the 2020 device is on the first run, and they've had to open up a second run, and I think it's what he means is pre-orders for that close tomorrow. But this is an upgraded version of one a number of people likely already nabbed, but adding content that is of a high amount of interest, plus a really nice shell color. So yeah, I totally agree. It's going to be very popular among people, and I think demand for this is going to be high because people are very interested in those gamey pedometer style Digivices. So, and with 80 monsters to raise or to battle and go through, hell yeah, I'll get it just to be able to raise a Maykumon. That'd be great. If possible, if it sticks me with one of the original. Oh, sorry. Future Adam cutting in here. In my excitement, I neglected to mention the price. When pre-orders open a bit over a day from now, on August 1st, On Premium Bandai, it's going for 10,175 yen. So you're looking at the guts of about $100 for this. That is a bit steep, personally. I mean, yes, I still will, but that's this doesn't even have lights and sounds like the CSAs. This is purely a pedometer game. I'm not sure it has any right to be that much other than Premium Bandai going, well, these saps are going to buy it anyway. So maybe it's a case where we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. Anyway, back to the original video. Thank you. If possible, if it sticks me with one of the original 8 monsters, I'm gonna be kind of let down. But the opportunity to go through Mekumon, Makrakmon, or Raguelmon, maybe even Raziel, is it a bit much to think Razielmon might be in there? Probably. But even just to see it, on that style of device, because that's, Mako has the original style. Interestingly, no 02 love in this. I know that it's a common joke among the fandom that they like to pretend 02 doesn't exist. But I wonder if the D3 is going to get a similar reissue. Because this seems to be a send-off for the original Adventure timeline. Now that the reboot is in full swing, this seems to be a final send-off for the original 8 kids. I wonder if 02 will get something similar. And I kind of hope so, because the prices for a black Digivice right now are insane on the second-hand market. And given that my community was so good as to get me that life-size Wormmon plush for my birthday, I feel like I need a black Digivice to go with it, but the second-hand market prices are insane, so something to maybe combat that and bring that back down would be very nice, just in a personal greedy preference. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you guys think down below, if you're going to be purchasing it yourself, or if you think this is too much too soon, or is it just another cheeky cash grab? What are your opinions on this? I'm dying to know. Your opinions on this. So let's get some conversation going. Drop your comments down. Hit the thumbs up button. Give your support for the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll be back with more updates as they become available. Till next time, guys, do keep an eye out on the channel. The next episode of the podcast will be going live on August 1st, where myself and Meg will be watching and discussing the dub of Digimon the movie. And I still think that's going to be a really fun re-raw, so I think you should get in on that. And I'll see you then. Take care.